Hello folks, welcome to this new video and in this video we'll see about NLP and one of his basic use case, or you can say it's just a head start in NLP, that's sentiment analysis. And we'll be using a very common data set which you can get it online anywhere, or either in GitHub or in Kaggle. So it's about restaurant reviews, and the main thing which you can get from this video is how you can actually compare two things, like two libraries we can say in NLP. So today we'll actually compare the results of Spacey. It's a library, it's a new library, we can say it's a new library. Earlier we used to use NLTK for doing NLP stuff, like the data transformation, but in this we'll compare both the things. We'll use Spacey as well as NLTK and see how the result matters. And finally we'll also see that how you can actually predict from the model itself. So let's start. If you can see the data, let me zoom a little bit. Yes, so these are the necessary libraries. So if you haven't used Spacey yet, so if you want to install Spacey and you are using Anaconda, then you can simply do conda install Spacey, and afterwards you need to install this pre-trained model, we can say, for English. If you want to do for English, then these are the few models. It's SM for small, MD for I guess medium, LG large, and TRF. So these are the, we can say, the weights which this English language will have inside Spacey. So you can download it after. First you need to install Spacey by conda install Spacey, and then you need to run this command to download a particular model. And once you have downloaded it, you can import it using this line, which is spacey.load, and for that you need to first import Spacey. And I guess everyone would be comfortable with NLTK, and if not, then NLTK is also very simple to install, is conda install NLTK. And to install stop words, so you need to once run this line, and if you already have stop words, then it will show something, a message something like this, that package stop is already up to date. So you if you like, it doesn't matter if you run it again and again. And we'll be using three models. We'll create actually three models. One is the multinomial Naive Bayes theorem, Bernoulli-Navier, and logistic regression, to train the model and see how the result differ. And as I told you earlier, we'll compare two packages. One is Spacey and one is NLTK. Now what main thing we'll use is the stemmer, right? Or stemmer, or let's say the lemma. So lemmatization is the process where we get the base word from a particular tense of word or a type of word, right? So let's say if it is running, so we'll get the base word run. Actually we use this for many purposes, and one of it is to reduce the parameters. Let's say we have three sentences. One is having loved, another is having love, and third one is having loving. So the when you will convert, when we will give this three sentence to model, it will treat these three words as separate parameters, but we don't need three different parameters, right? Their base word is love, so we need to lemmatize it or stem it. So this is what lemmatization or stemmer means. There's a slight difference, but this is what they do for us. And as we move forward, we'll see that what all packages we need and why. So first of all, let's import all the libraries, then we'll see how our data looks. So this is the data where we have review, and whether the review is liked or not, I mean it is positive or not, we can say. So as you can see, 1 means yes, the review is positive, and 0 means the review is not been appreciated. Okay, so finally our data set is something like this. So what we need to do is, this is our y as we can see, and this is our x, but x is a sentence here. That's what that's the main difference in we can say NLP, where we need to change the sentence, or let's say the whole English grammar with sentence into something which represent a numeric form. So if you are familiar, then you can think like it is it is somewhat like one hot encoding, but for all the words which we have, or all the letters we have in a sentence. So yeah, so this is what our data was. And finally, as I told you, we'll use two methods. One is NLP and one is Spacy. Now they doesn't affect, like they affect the model accuracy obviously, but why they affect and why we use this two library or the packages is for data transformation. The model training part is same for each and every code. We can say that even in deep learning, the model fit or the training part is absolutely same. What differs is data pre-processing. So Spacy and LTK will help us in data pre-processing. We'll use the power of the lemma or stem, what is which I explained you right now, and how they can affect the accuracy, that we'll check. So in this particular function, what we are doing is we are taking this review column, and we are going through each sentence. Now we are removing some special characters which we don't need, right? Like while training the model, we don't need special characters to say what the sentence behavior is, whether it is good or bad. So we are removing the special characters by using this regular expression. Then we are converting each and every word to lowercase. Otherwise it would consider two parameters. Let's say wow. So w is capital here, and in next sentence, let's say here it is wow again, but the w is small, so it would consider this wow and the next wow as two different what we say parameters, but we don't need that, so we are then converting it to lowercase. Finally, what we have to do is, as I told you, we need to find the base word, or let's say this we need to use stem or lemmatization. So first we will split each word. Then after splitting, we will assign the stemmer. In NLTK we have Porter stemmer, and I guess more two stemmer we have. So we will use Porter stemmer. You can change it and check how it behaves. Then we need to get the stop words. Now what are stop words? Let's say is. So is a stop word. We don't need is, and by removing stop words, what we will do, we will again reduce the parameters, and our model would be trained fast and with without garbage values, we can say. We don't need is to be predicted. So these are called stop words. So we'll even remove stop words. But one more thing, let's say this second comment, which is crust is not good. So we need not, right? That's the only word which defined that this sentence is negative or negation of good. But in by default in stop words, not is also included. So we need to remove not from that, so that it would give a better result. Otherwise, it would consider this as a good comment rather than a bad comment. And to do this, we are using this particular way to create a list. Like first we how this work is, like let's say for word in review, this is the first line. For word in review, for each word in this review, when we split it, what we are doing, if word not exist in stop words, then only stem it or get the base word, otherwise don't get it, right? We only need to convert the words which are in the stop which are not in the stop words, otherwise we will ignore it. And finally it is a list, so to convert it back to a string, we use join function. And finally we'll append it to corpus. Now corpus is nothing but it's an English word, and it means a collection of English statements. So finally we'll append it to the list corpus. So you can see that what we have done, we have first converted to, like we have removed all the special characters, then we have lowered it, then we have stemmed it. So wow love place, from the first command loved convert to love, right? That's what we need. And we are even like we haven't overthrown the not, we have considered not by removing not from the stop words. Finally, this is done by NLTK, or let's say the Porter steamer. Now let's say what Spacy does and how it differs. This is the same thing, just this main logic changes. Here we need to use lemma as the function to get the base word. We might see a bit of difference in this I mean by the words. So you can say that some words like recommendation and recommend won't change, but you know what, space is a more intelligent a model than NLTK, we can say, and even more advanced. So let's just not compare from here itself. Let's see how the result matters, and then we can compare it what is better. And finally, if you check the length, it would be same. There is no difference. That means there is no data loss in this process. So first we'll see that how the data which we got from NLTK differs, means predicts. So we will use count vectorizer. Now what count vectorizer does, it is actually a, we can say it is a way, it is a how can I put it? Yes, it is a one hot encoding. We can say it is a one hot encoding, but for a full statement, or each each unique word for this. What, like, finally what it would do, let's say we have a sentence, let's say we have this sentence, wow, love plays. So what this vectorizer do, or this process, this concept is called vectorization. Now what vectorization does, it will convert wow, love, place into three different parameters, or let's say we can say like three different x, and it would provide a similar, or let's say a corresponding numeric value to it. It would give wow a number, it would give love a number, it would give place a number. So it is a one hot encoding, but for all the words in a sentence, or let's say in a whole list of sentences. And finally, I'll show you that how it gives the values. So this is the x values. This is what it would look after it has fit and transform, and these are the y values. Finally, we can get what all features it has, feature names which I told you. So absolute, as I told you earlier, as I explained you here, it would convert wow, love, place into each feature. So these are the features, these are the words used in the data set, and these are the features, these are all the features. And corresponding, it would give the name, numeric, it would give a number to each of these parameters. So we can say these are the parameters which our model has. And we can say, we can see that in NLTK we have 1566 parameters, or 1566 different words. Finally, we'll split it in train and test data set. And now our main thing begins. We will first try with multinomial naive Bayes, and let's say if we fit and transform and see the accuracy, then what it get. So it is around 74% accuracy. Let's check for Bernoulli NB. Now as I told you earlier, that the predicting part and model training part is not a big deal, because we just need to write 2 lines and our model is done. But the main part was to convert we have to process the data. So for multinomial, it's 74%. Let's say for Bernoulli, it's 74% again. It's almost similar. For logistic regression, let's say what this does. Okay, so it has a very high accuracy. It's around 77.5%, and its precision is also 84%. So it's good. Now let's see what we'll get from the data which we generated using spaCy. So I've given the corpus name as corpus underscore spaCy, which we can see here. Let me show you, corpus underscore spaCy. So let's begin for spaCy. These are the x and y's, then these are the feature name, and here there might be more features. Yes, here there are 1607 features, slightly more than NLTK. We'll split the data and finally again train. So okay, we got somewhat more accuracy previously in uh, multinomial. I guess I we got 74%. Yes, 74%. But if we use spaCy, we got 76% 0.5 accuracy. Let's say for Bernoulli, okay, it's also greater than the previous Bernoulli. Then let's say what linear regression says. Oh, this is far more. It is almost 80%. We can say far more than what we got earlier. It was, I guess, 77.5. It's 5%, but even more than, I guess, 2%. So finally, this is the accurate result which we got while we did the training from spaCy's data set. Or let's say the data which was generated by spaCy. And if we finally if we see the coefficient, the weights and the classes, there are two classes obviously, which is 0 and 1. So this is how the model has been trained and tested with multiple algorithms, we can say. And what differences the spaCy and NLTK has, which is clearly been seen that we can get an edge over accuracy by using spaCy. And I even showed you how you can use spaCy for data pre-processing. And it's very easy. I guess it's only this 2 lines of code we need to do, and nothing changes so far. Now the main thing is how to predict. Let's say if we get new values, let's say apart from this, I use these 3 values. Let's say food was really good, I am loving it, and I hate waiting in this restaurant. Now we have these 3 statements. Then how will predict? By using this classifier or a model. Here I gave the name as classifier. So we need to use a transform function from the vectorizer, which will convert these values to, let's say, the values which can be put into our model for prediction. So if we execute or run it, so it tells that food was really good. Okay, it predicted correct. Like 1 means it was good. Like the comment is positive way. It's the sentiment is good. Now for I am loving it, it showed 0, which is not correct. 0 means this is a negative comment, but we can see I am loving it is a good comment, and I hate waiting in this restaurant as 0. So this is predicted correct. But one thing which we are missing here is this is not a correct way to predict as far as I am concerned. So what we need to do is, this is the same thing, but just for testing that is it giving a deviation from this, but it's not giving, it's completely the same. So what one thing which we need to do is, we need to let's say these are the new comments. So we also have to convert this. We also need to get the lemmatization or the stem word of it, and then we have to predict. As we have seen in other models, let's say in CNN models, if we convert the data, convert the image data, and then we predict, then while testing also we need to first convert the data, convert the input image into the particular format in which we have trained the model, and then only we can get the accurate results. So we need to use the same code which we use to do the data pre-processing. So first we'll get the new comments, we'll pre-process the data, and then we'll give it for predicting. So in here also we'll have two ways, right? One is NLTK and one is spaCy, obviously. So let's go for NLTK, what NLTK needs to do. So as you can see, it has converted it into the base word, and smaller, like lowercase, and everything is done fine. I guess there's some, I don't know why it gives I every time by replacing Y, but let's see what the results say. So yes, results are comparatively good, and I guess accurate. I guess it's 100% accurate, but we can't say our model is 100% because we are just giving it 3 values for testing. So it is giving accurate, I would say, the best results, right? Like this is also a positive comment, this is also a positive comment, this is a negative comment. So the output is also that, like positive, positive, negative. Now let's do the same with spaCy. So we can say that we can clearly see the difference in Spacy. It has done a very good job for doing the lemmatization, or let's say the stemming work. And finally we can see the output is exactly same, but as I told you, we have just used three statement, we can't just conclude. But yes, we can say that Spacy helped us to get more accuracy while model training. So if we would have a more huge input here, so we might would have get better results compared to NLTK even while predicting also. So this is the correct way of predicting the results, I would say, and not the one which is shown here. Actually, while going through some of the blogs and some of the queries from Stack Overflow, this was the way that they told to do to predict the things. But I think this is not the correct way. We should first transform the data, right? This is what we do in each and every deep learning or machine learning model. If we even transform the data in, let's say, in one hot encoding, so we even have to transform the data in one hot encoding while we are predicting. So we need to first even do the data pre-processing before predicting. So this is the correct way to predict the data, the new data. Let's say if this is the new comment given by a new user. So this is how we predicted, and this is how the sentiment analysis is done. And this is how we are compared to modules which help us in data pre-processing and many other things. This is just a basic introductory video, we can say. And I would say that go with Spacy. Spacy is even latest, we can say the latest or the newer way for NLP, and it supports so many things. If you go through the documentation also, it has so many languages, and it also supports so many things, and I guess it has a better edge over NLTK. So that's all for this video, and please share this to someone who is in need and who wants to understand NLP and get a head start in NLP. And yeah, that's it. Thank you and have a nice day.